Hi, the Collective. My name is Aruna from All Change by the Minute, okay? Thank you for being back, okay? Even though it's for a minute, okay? It is always appreciated, okay? Again, love you all and peace be with you, of course. What I got, refuge is found in silence and not in chaos. Yes, refuge, okay? Yeah, because when you are in silence, okay, you will know yourself again by the minute and minute more and more and more, okay, until you have found your soul again, if you want to go there, okay, yeah, because again, it's a whole, not only a project, okay, but the integration of everything, okay, who you are and what you are and what you are becoming. You need to understand that, and that's why that is done and can be done only in silence, okay? Not in chaos, not in confusion. Because look at the world, okay? Yeah, I know there are good people on this planet, but even though they're sleeping, again, they're sleeping with the enemy, not knowing it, okay? Because they are still sleeping and sleeping throughout their whole life, okay? And it can be anyone on this planet, okay? So when it's not your time to awake, I saw a coven, okay, a coven, yeah. Yeah. So someone is dead in it, yeah. And a coven, okay, yeah. But it is symbolic, okay? It's an example for how to not to live your life, okay? Yeah. Because again, in that coven, and when it's casket is closed, okay, yeah. It's dark there. And guess again where we are learning, okay? We can only learn in the darkness, okay? And the ones who are going in the darkness to learn there, okay, yes, you know, they will come again back, okay? Alive and kicking, I'm hearing, yeah. Alive and kicking, yeah. And refuge is given and is taken also, okay, when you're understanding that the life that you had, okay, and you are living, and that you are knowing that everything happens for a reason, and you know the reason why something happened in a certain situation, okay, and you thought, oh my God, I needed that, I needed that, I needed that in my life. Because now, and even though you're not knowing what awakenings are meaning, okay, because in the first stages, okay, you will not know what an awakening means until you are further on that path, okay, yeah, of awakening, yeah. Because again, it's your life and you need to know that you are on the right timeline. You are on the right timeline to jump, okay? Yeah, jump hoops, I'm hearing, yeah. But it's up to you to make that choice. Are you wanting to go in the direction where God is needing you to be, okay, again? That is where you need to be, and that is where you get your refuge from, okay? Because refuge, again, you cannot have refuge and living in the chaos, okay? You cannot have both. No, not right away. And that refuge is needed, okay? It is your sanctuary, okay? Yeah. Because in the midst of chaos, that's what I heard, you cannot find silence, okay? Because there's too much chaos, there's too much noise, and you are getting distracted, okay? People are getting distracted from all the noise and not even knowing that the life that you were living, okay, that it was noise, just noise, okay? Static, I'm hearing static, yes. And that's why you could not move on. You could not move on onto another timeline, okay? And God is seeing that, okay? God was seeing you, and God was, yeah, his eyes was on you, okay? And everybody actually on this planet, but not everybody is seeing God, okay? As, yeah, God is seeing them. Troublemakers, I'm hearing, yeah. Troublemakers, yeah. That is what I heard. Those are the people who will make trouble out of something, okay? They need to create chaos. They need to, okay, yeah. Again, I'm seeing so many people, okay, so many different people, okay? And it doesn't matter what you will do, and especially with not the energy that I am carrying, okay? I know that even those people were sent by God, okay, yeah. Sent by the universe, yeah. Because they needed a lesson. And sometimes, and people will not think, okay, about the authority, okay, that people can have in their life, okay, yeah. When people are getting connected, okay, and you know who you are on a certain level, okay, and you are still healing and you are still balancing, you know that you're going to God, okay, because there's no way going back to the old you. There's no way going back to the physical form of you, okay? Ooh, pressuring, yeah. My head here, okay, yeah. Yeah, that means coming into balance, okay? With the light that you are carrying again. First card, the mark of destiny, see? That's why, okay? Fate leaves its mark on you and becomes your guide, yeah. It is your guide. And the reading that I did about being guided, okay, yeah. We are all being guided, but not everybody's seeing that guidance. Not everybody's seeing all the synchronicities, okay, yeah. The numbers, okay. Everything, the signs, yeah. I heard labor, yeah. Because that is the labor that you are putting in, okay. Hard work pays off. Yes, hard work pays off, okay, yeah. You need to be with both feet, okay, yeah. Stand your ground, stand your grind, I'm hearing, okay, yeah. And you can stand your ground, okay, when you are in that refuge, okay, when you are getting that refuge, yeah, of God, okay, yeah. So everybody around you, okay, can see that you are changing, that you are changing for you, not for them, but for you, okay? Yeah, because that is what you wanted, and that is what God saw, and that is what God said to do, okay? And even though you're not knowing that you are listening or being guided, but being guided, okay, in your life, okay, but that sound is already there. Otherwise, no refuge, okay? No, that can be done only in silence. And when you, in your head, there is silence in your head, okay, you will hear that voice. Yeah, God's voice. Remember that, I heard. Remember that, okay? Because that voice, the first time that with my conscious mind, okay, yeah, it sounds funny, but with the conscious mind, you knew, okay, that, oh my God, I'm hearing different voices without going crazy, of course. No, people think that I'm crazy, but no, 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 no. I literally told something, okay, that, yeah, that was told by a father of a colleague, okay, not even knowing, just talking, okay, yeah. And I told her one sentence, and she told me, my father told me that a few days ago, yeah. This is how it's done, okay, yeah. When you are training and training more to that intuition, to that gut feeling intuition, because it's layered up, okay, and what to do next, okay, because the next thing after intuition, you will remember God's voice, the remembering of the guidance, okay? Everybody's screaming in your ear, okay? But what to do, okay? But do not worry, okay? Because how I got it, okay? It was a voice from gut feeling and doing things from gut feeling, okay? And not knowing what I am doing, okay? Because I heard that voice already. I spoke that voice, okay? What I was hearing, but not knowing that I was hearing it actually, okay? I just spoke, okay? Yeah, I just spoke, yeah. Without knowing, okay, that there was a voice speaking to me, yeah. I just spoke, yeah. And the things, okay, everything is for example, okay, so you can understand. And the things that I have been, speaking, okay, yeah, without any knowledge years ago where that voice came from, okay? But then another layer of another understanding, okay? Oh my God, did I hear a voice? Yes, I heard a voice. Yeah, But that is the guidance, okay, from everyone in your spirit team. Spirit is talking to you, yeah. So the mark of destiny, okay, yeah. And the only way for you to hear that voice is refuge, okay? Refuge, silence, yeah. You can get refuge, yeah, in silence, not in chaos. I heard, oh my God, I'm sorry. I heard everything is happening now, okay? Now. It's all gonna happen now, yeah. Something, okay, yeah, something, yeah. Star, because of the star, guidance and inspiration. See one more time. Guiding, guidance, the star. Just like the star of Bethlehem, okay, yeah. Shining so bright that day, yeah, of Christ being born on this planet, came in human form, okay, for teaching us. Not everybody, because not everybody, okay, you know what, yeah. They will not hear the voice because they are not the ones who are being prepared. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So star. Yeah. You are the star in your own life. Okay, yeah. The fire of rebirth. Oh my Lord. Reborn in flames to gain new life. Yeah. The phoenix rising. Okay, yeah. That is the birth. The birth. Yeah, the bird, I wanted to say. Yeah. Giving birth, okay, oh my God, giving birth, okay, yeah, rebirth, dying, okay, yeah, and coming back, okay, and that's a whole transitioning yourself, I heard transitioning yourself, okay, into the place, okay, positioning yourself where you need to be, okay, yeah, yes, death and rebirth, death and rebirth, death and rebirth. That's why I saw the coven, okay? The death and the rebirth, death and the rebirth, yeah. I heard buried under illusion, yeah. Yeah, because that is what we all have, okay? Yeah, and we need to learn that the life, the physical form of you, okay, is just an illusion, okay? Yeah, it's not your imagination when you are understanding that more and more and more, okay? Yeah, it's just an illusion. That's why sleeping with the enemy, okay? Yeah. Huh. Yeah. It's a dark world, okay? Yeah. 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 You are gaining new perspective because that is what you need to learn. Perception, perspective, okay? Of all the things, the layers, okay, what was built in your life and undoing that again, okay, so you can remember who you are. Nation, okay, yeah, people and nation, okay, yes, that is what I heard. All the nation, okay, on this planet, the nation, yeah. I heard it's called demolition. Whoa. Oh, oh my God. See, and that is what will happen, okay? When you are in silence, okay? And of course, when I'm talking, I will also get, but that is the training mode, okay? The training mode. Even hearing that when we are talking to someone, okay? Yeah. Demolition. Oh my God, yeah. Because the world that you knew, okay? The illusion, okay? Yeah, demolition time, okay? Demolition time because it all needs to be demolishing, okay? Yeah, because again, that world that you knew, bit by bit, rebirth, okay? Dying, rebirthing, dying, rebirth, dying, rebirth, until you have finished so many layers of the things that you were not, okay? Of the things that you were not. And you can only do that in silence, refuge in silence, okay? Not in chaos. Because in chaos, okay, you cannot create anything what is meaningful, okay? What is meaningful? Exactly that, okay? Because meaningful things comes from the realm that many people are not knowing, okay? Spiritual realm, okay? Yeah. And the other realm, okay, that's not a divine matrix, okay? Nothing to do. Yeah. When it's balanced out, yeah. Safe travel, I'm hearing. Yeah. Then you can have a safe travel between the worlds. Yeah. Safe travel. Yeah. Yeah. One more card from this one. The mysterious code. Solve mysterious codes and discover hidden truth. Because everything is layered. Okay. In perception. Yeah. In thinking that you know it all. Okay. But no. We don't know it all, okay? Not right away, at least, yeah. But that will come, okay? With all the layers of perception and reality and learning, okay? And integration, yes. And another awakening, okay? And there are so many awakenings, okay? I heard no, 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 no. It will, yeah, but that is symbolic, okay? How I heard it, okay, it will murder you. It will murder you. Okay, I'm getting it, okay? It will murder the, yeah, false you, okay? Because that is false narrative. That is false belief, okay? Because when you are knowing yourself, you believe in yourself, okay? You believe in God. You believe in Christ, okay? You believe in that conscious mind of yours, okay? Then, okay? Then, true belief, yeah. This card, okay? Yeah, codes. Yeah. Yeah. A looking glass, okay? Yeah. Where everything is zoomed in. Zooming in, okay? Yeah. Transparent. Yeah. And you'll see another layer of perception, okay? And another layer of a reality. But what if, okay? You can see with a looking glass, yeah, that everything it's not always about clarity, but transparent, okay? Yeah, that you can see everything, who is who and what is what, who is lying, who is telling the truth, okay? And those are the layers, okay, that you will know who people just are, okay, on this planet. Are they awakened? Are they working with their soul? Are they still working in the darkness, or are they working with the light? Okay. Are they having light? Okay. Are they understanding the light? Yeah. Yeah. Because many people, as if I knew what light was. Yeah. With a switch. Yes, that one, but not the light within me. Okay. Yeah. And that's what you need to discover. You need to discover. Okay. Yeah. Hidden truth. And one of them is the light that you are carrying, okay? You are carrying that light, yeah. And by working with God and going in the direction of God, okay? And bit by bit and bit by bit, you are dying, okay? That's why the murder, okay? The murder, yeah. Murder, okay? You, okay? Yeah. Because as the phoenix rising, okay? As the coven with the, yeah, body in it, yeah. Even the body is a lie, okay? That is illusion, okay? The only thing what will be there, your soul, your spirit, okay? Yeah. Yeah. These cards. This one more card, okay? Yeah. So it's all about everything what you've been learning, okay? Being on a journey, okay? Of awakening and another awakening and another awakening, okay? And understanding that you are not alone. I heard that you are never alone, okay? You need to understand that even though you are alone in your house, okay, you are never alone because God is with you. Christ is with you. Your whole team is with you, okay? Already guiding you. That's why people who are not understanding the guidance, who are living the shallow, okay, the shallow them, and they are thinking they are lonely in their own home, okay? No. How can you be alone? How can you feel lonely when God is there? The ancestors are there, okay? Everyone, the spirits are there to help you, okay? For you to reunite with yourself again, okay? How can you be alone? Yeah, I'd rather be with them, okay, than any human on this planet. Yes, I'm just being honest, okay? Yeah. Because again, yeah, I heard again, they are not being It's not about being harsh, okay? No, it's not that. But because in my life, I know God, I know my ancestors, I know the spirits, okay, who are helping me along my path, as I shared that in the description box, okay, for you, to help you, okay, yeah. So it's not being harsh, and truth is not being harsh, okay? No, the truth is there. The truth is hidden. It is hidden for you. But at one point, okay, I heard the moon, because secrets are being hidden, okay? Because that is what society is wanting. The nation is wanting that, for you to not to reunite with yourself. No, they are not wanting that, okay? No. It's up to you to make the choice, because that is what God is gifting you, okay? Refuge, okay? In silence, not in chaos. And that is only found in silence, okay? So when we are not silencing our mind at first, okay, how can we learn the things, the hidden truth, okay? Again, everything is, yeah, like laying dormant, okay? Yeah, for you to find. So it's not sleeping anymore, okay? And that is what I mean with sleeping with the enemy, okay? And sleeping with the enemy is, yeah, it's not, that's not what you want, okay? No. I'm not talking about the people right away, okay, on this planet, because there are too many sleepers on this planet, okay, on this planet. Too many. That's why the sleepers are dividing the earth, okay? And we don't want to have division, okay? But that is what the sleepers are wanting. That is what the secret society is wanting from us, okay? Now wake up. Wake up, I'm hearing, okay? Yeah. Divinity, see? Last card. Divinity. Because the divine is in you. Yeah. And look at the butterfly, okay? Yeah. The time is now. Again, every moment is filled with divinity. Cherish it. Yeah. And the whole reading is about dying, rebirthing, transformation, okay? And transitioning, and you knowing where you are standing in your life, okay? Every single time. And where you are standing is in the now. Thank you, God. Be in the now. Yeah. Be in the now, okay? Yeah. So that's why, okay, when you are in the now and working from the now, again, every moment, okay, is filled with divinity. It doesn't matter when someone will come in your life and he or she is giving you a hard time, okay? With that comes another person who will give you love, okay? That's why. That's the universe, okay? That's not my doing. That's the universe, okay? Yeah. And the more that you are understanding the universe, the more that you are understanding your path, okay? You will understand more, and you will see the clarity, okay? More and more and more and more. My book, okay, that I, wrote is about that, okay? Yeah. Description box, okay? The links to my book. Yeah. On Amazon.com, okay? And also on Apple Books. It depends what you have, okay? Yeah. So, yeah. I heard one more time. Yeah. One more time for you to integrate everything what you've been learning, okay? For you to understand what you've been learning. Every checkpoint, check, learned, okay, move on, okay? Yeah. Not move back. No, move on to the next level, and to the next level, and to the next level, okay? Thank you for being back again, okay? So, again, yeah, whoa. I worked today, okay? Yeah. The 9 till 5. Help someone out, okay? For one, because I normally do not work in the weekends, okay? But, okay, yes, but that is not a job for me. That's God who hired me to do so, okay? Yeah. Whew. Okay, thank you for being back, okay? Again, until next time, until next video, and please do not forget to watch the links, okay? And you can also download the sample before buying it, okay? But my Lord, yeah, it's a good one, okay? Thank you for being back. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, everything what you can do, okay? Love you all. Peace be with you.